Well, we knew it would happen, but it is no less devastating. We are now seeing women die as a direct result of Donald Trump's abortion bans. ProPublica is out with 2 stories this week about 2 different women in Georgia who are not with us anymore, and it is directly traceable to Georgia's 6-week ban. Today I'll talk about the first one. It's Amber Nicole Thurman. She was 31 years old. She's shown here with her 6-year-old son, who is now an orphan. Amber was a single mom. She'd found out that she was pregnant with twins and realized that she didn't have the resources to take care of both her 6-year-old and new babies on her own. She decided to terminate her pregnancy, unfortunately, at exactly the same time that Dobbs came down and Georgia's 6-week ban went into effect. She was forced to make an appointment for a surgical termination in North Carolina, a long drive from her house. But even though she got up at 4 a.m. for the drive, they got caught in traffic and she missed her appointment. She couldn't get another one. The clinic was swamped with out-of-state clientele, and she couldn't come back later because she couldn't miss another day of work. So the clinic suggested that she could take the 2-pill combination that is extremely safe and effective at terminating pregnancies. She took the first pill at the clinic in North Carolina, then drove home and took the second pill at home. There she had an extremely rare adverse reaction, which is totally treatable, but you have to go to the hospital, and she did. The treatment was a DNC, and the doctors were afraid to give it to her because of the Georgia law, so they just waited and waited for 20 hours, at which point they operated, but it was too late. She passed away on the operating table. The last words she said to her stunned mother: "Promise me you'll take care of my son." So let's be clear about a couple of things. First of all, Amber Nicole Thurman should still be alive. Second, we are only finding out about these fatalities not because the states volunteered the information, but because ProPublica dug. As they keep digging, it is basically guaranteed that they will find more, likely lots more. Why? Because the so-called exceptions in these Trump bans don't work. In practice, they are not used. In fact, ProPublica did interviews with more than 3 dozen OBGYNs in states with bans. The doctors told them how difficult it is to, quote, interpret the vague and conflicting language in bans' medical exceptions, especially when their judgment could be called into question under the threat of prison time. Republican lawmakers have repeatedly been asked to clarify these laws. They don't want to. These refusals are costing lives. Lives like Amber Nicole Thurman's. Don't believe me? Hit pause and read this paragraph. DNCs are healthcare. They save lives. In fact, the first year after Roe v. Wade, maternal deaths for women of color went down 40%. Yet Republicans keep telling us that we're engaging in hyperbolic fear-mongering. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. MAGA Republicans only want to control our bodies. And if some women pay the ultimate price because of that, they appear to be fine with it. And now Amber is not there to take care of her own son. If that's pro-life, I don't want any part of it, and I truly hope you don't either.